Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel Bhavya Astro. Wishing all of you all a very happy and prosperous New Year 2023. May God bless you with all the abundance and prosperity, not just wealth but prosperity. Today I'm going to cover a very important topic in Vastu. Now, most of you all might be knowing that when we talk about the advanced level of Vastu, it is not just considering the east being positive, west entrance being bad, or else not being very positive for businesses, but the south being a negative entrance. Getting more into a detailed understanding of this specific thing, I kept thinking yesterday that I should do a specific series in which, or as an episode in which I could give all of your individual directions of gains. Because see, it's not about just explaining you theory and teaching you Vastu or else treating you astrology. It's all about making you understand that, okay, fine, if you understand this specific thing, if you understand this specific combination on your chart, you'll be able to see it for your family members as well. Now, let's start and understand how Vastu is different for each and every one. Now, as I've already said, that we have something called as a kundali, or as an astrology chart, or as a chart or a Janma kundali, whatever we call it. On that, the first house is your Lagna. If you go around all the 12 houses, you'll come to know every house has some story to it. There is a house which will say, okay, fine, this is for romance. There's a house which could promise you kids. There's a house which says, okay, I'll talk about marriage and partnership. There's one house which would say, okay, I'll see to your career. There's one house which says, okay, no matter what you do, I will see how much you're going to get from this career. Whatever profession you're doing. Sorry. Now, as we've spoken about the good houses, there are bad houses as well. Now, when you're talking about the bad houses, we've got the 6th house, the 8th house, and the 12th house on the chart. Now, why ma'am is doing again a video today talking about the bad houses? It's New Year. Yes, it's New Year, but there are so many who might have not even seen what a New Year is. What's the difference in the old year and the new year? Why? There might be some of you who have not even enjoyed the previous night. I'm talking a very spiritual level. Why? Because we're governed by the Neptune year. Today we just cannot talk about only the materialistic gains. We have to talk having a very strong spiritual insight as in what exactly is stored, what Vastu would give you, and how is it that you're going to benefit from Vastu. Now, as we know that the 11th house is a house which will tell you how much gains are you going to get, no matter how much you work. आप जितना भी परिश्रम कर ले, उसका जो फल मिलने वाला है वो कितना आएगा. आप दिन भर मेहनत करते हैं, you work for the entire day, but in the end of the day, if you see the laborers, the people who are working, the construction laborers, they are hardly paid at certain places even 100 or 200 rupees. However, on the other hand, there are people who just work for maybe an hour or half an hour and they make it big. So why is it so different? If the universe in year 6 has to be good for everyone, like 2022 was claimed to be, wherein the higher class or else the industry or as people in business, in the beauty industry, they saw that amazing leap, beautiful, but we're not here to sit and talk about them. You can talk about them the entire day and waste your time. Here we need to understand how can we help the common man. I always keep emphasizing on this specific thing. There are the lower middle class, there are the middle class people. Even in the higher class, there are people who are suffering because they do not understand how to align your chart with Vastu, your astro chart with Vastu, if you know what is the energy of Ketu for you in your life, you would know how 2023 would be for you. If you know your personal year, what year you are on, you will know whether this year is going to vibe with you or not. Who am I to make tall claims and give you 10 statements that okay fine, this is what I see because it's a universal 2023. You will see spiritual upliftment. You will do very well on the sea because Ketu supports water, it supports marine. Okay, you will do amazing in the film industry. Whenever you are talking about any specific house in the same way, you need to understand that if this house is the house which is going to give you gains, the 11th house on the chart in Astrovastu, the same way there will be a house which is giving you a problem also. Now tell me something, if you make a big chunk of money today, say for example, you click a big deal and you get that money, you bring it home, and the next day for some reasons 90 to 95% of that money is gone, 5% is left. Now what would you do in that scenario? Would you consider that as a gain, or else you would say ki aata hi nahi, it's better if I would have not got it because it came and it just went, and now I'm having that pain that how did it go? So for all of you all, please understand, the problematic houses are the 8th house and the 12th house the most. I don't consider the 6th house to be problematic. At times yes, but not always. So let me not talk about the 6th house. Yes, the 6th house on your chart is for your diseases, it is for your debts, it's for your enemies, your 12th house is for your hidden enemies. But here I'm focusing only on one specific house today, that will be the 8th house. Okay, the house of sorrow, the house of pain, the house, when I say house, khana number, when you're going to count your houses from the ascendant, 1 2 3 4 5, when you come down to the 8th house, that is the root cause of problems. Okay, now yes, a Vastu expert came, or else one of us came, we went ahead and activated your 11th house. We told you, okay, you wear this specific gemstone, you would get this benefit. दशा ये बता रही है, अंतर दशा आपकी ये बता रही है, या राजयोग है, all that stuff. Now what actually happens if I am not going to create, clear, balance, or else cleanse, or else treat, you can use any word, the 8th house direction on your chart, trust me, you're not going to see any difference. No matter what you get, that would go. Now let me start with ascendants, because if I start with the ascendants, it will be easier for you all to understand for this entire year. Before taking any consultations, before jumping to conclusions, see, most of the stuff online is what you would not understand, at least a layman would not understand. Just for somebody who has to do a Vastu audit, who doesn't understand all the technicalities, all the charts and the Devta energy fields and God knows what all, if I sit and only make videos on the Devta energy field or else keep explaining, see, there are many people who do not understand the concept. They just want, okay, this is a problem, give me a, a solution for it. So going ahead with every ascendant will have a different direction for gains. Every ascendant will have a different direction which will give them kids. Every ascendant is your lagna, the first house on your chart. And yes, if you do not know how to see your lagna, your dashas, your antardashas, interpret it and see what's stored for you, we are here. Please send us your details so that we can give you a professional report and guide you all as per astro, as per vastu, as per numerology, psychic surgery, healing modalities, alternative healing therapies. So you can get a pen and paper and you can note the directions for all individuals, because we all are customized by God. We all don't have the same destiny, or else I would be sitting and giving you predictions about the sun sign for the day, which don't work with. So let's start with Aries ascendant. For Aries ascendant, when you have one number in your lagna, that is the ascendant, one number in your lagna, जिसका भी Aries ascendant है, मेष लग्न है, one number in the lagna. For you, SSW region will be the 8th house direction. The south-southwest region will be your 8th house direction. You can first of all write all the directions. In the end, I'll tell you what do you have to do with this direction. Secondly, for Taurus ascendants, northeast direction is the 8th house direction. For Gemini ascendants, that's a 3 number in your Lagna. South would be your direction, the 8th house direction. For Cancer ascendants, Karak, west would be your direction for 8th house. For Leo, Singh Rashi, for Singh Rashi, southeast will come as your 8th house direction. Going to 6 number Virgo, east will be your 8th house direction. For Libra, northwest would be the 8th house direction. For Scorpio, NNW will be your 8th house direction. Going to Sagittarius, NNE, north of northeast. North of northeast. When I give you directions such as, I'll explain that to you later. For Sagittarius ascendants, when 9 is in the ascendant, northeast is the problematic zone. For 10 number ascendants, that's Capricorn. ENE direction, that's east of northeast. Now I would not give you the rest, the Aquarius and the Pisces ascendant. Just kidding, you can write it down. For the Aquarius ascendant, north would be your 8th house direction. And for Pisces ascendant, like my daughter, for Pisces ascendant, that's 12 number in the ascendant, WSW will be your 8th house direction. Isn't it weird? Isn't it funny that all of us have a very, very different direction which could give us pain, grief, sorrow, misery, sudden accidents, sudden gains, sudden loss, issues with in-laws, or else a very beautiful relationship with in-laws. This is the house for transformation, the 8th house. For a person whose 8th house is very active, let me explain you now. When I say the 8th house is very active, say for example, when you get into KP, you come to know what is the planet going to signify. Whether it's signifying a good house or is it signifying a challenging house. Now when you're talking about the 8th house, you may get combinations like some of you all may have a 2-8-11 combination. Yes, that means the 8th house is going to be positive for you in terms of money. But there will be some who would have a combination of a 2-8-12. That means yes, you will make a little bit of money, but then it will go either in some kind of investment or in some loss. So for every individual, now the rule here is if you do not understand how to treat, if you do not understand how to enhance, how to balance, just do one small thing. Go to that zone, go to that specific direction. Say for example, this is my northeast direction in my house. I am facing the northeast. Just clear the place completely. Clear it completely. Do not have any clutter there, because see, first of all, you do not know. When I sit in depth and I'll start explaining you, okay, please check this planet as per your chart. Is it giving an aspect? Is it giving a head? Okay, fine, a hit. Is it going ahead and activating a malefic aspect, or is it giving you some kind of positivity? You would get confused. Today if I tell you, okay, television is a combination of Mercury, Venus, and okay, if it's black, okay, Saturn is also activated over there. If I tell you electronics also are a combination of Rahu as well as Mercury, in this way you would get confused. For a complete advanced audit in which you will get to know how to align your house with your chart, how to align your destiny with the bhumi, the property which you're staying on, the land which you're staying on, do get in touch with us so that I can assist you. My team can help you out with layouts in terms of gridding. In terms of layouts, we do personal visits as I'm doing one in the next coming week. The most important thing is understand the source of the problem, from where exactly is that problem coming. Go to the direction, clear the entire zone. Forget the planet, which planet is giving an aspect. We'll come to that later, how to cover that. I'll explain that on a slide so that you can understand, or maybe I take a class in which you can understand how to get to know that which planet is giving you a problem in the 8th house direction. So the most important thing, if you are not understanding that what, from where is the problem coming, say if your scenario matches to all the points which I've told you, sudden losses or sudden gains, you know, sudden accidents happening, or else something which is always troubling you, extremely trouble, that kind of pressure you always on a hot plate. So you need to understand, get to the 8th house direction. I've given you all the directions, okay? Now in these directions you will come to know, okay, fine, if northwest is going to be a problematic zone for me, from where the issues will come, it will only be a problematic zone when it has something kept over there which is activating that specific direction. If I show you a blank wall, like this is the wall behind me, this direction is only going to give me a problem in terms of my 8th house direction if that specific article of a planet is lying there. For example, if Saturn in your nakshatra nadi, when you're doing your nadi nakshatra, when you check your nadi nakshatra page, go to KP astrology on AstroSage in your kundli, you will get nakshatra nadi. In nakshatra nadi, if you see 8 flashing anywhere with a 12 connecting itself with the first house, with other houses, then is when you just go to the 8th house zone. And yes, if you are someone who has a little extra knowledge of planets, I will be doing a course, I will be doing a class in which I'll tell you at least basics, like what's a television, what's a mixer, what's a table, what's a chair, what's a sofa, what's a bed, what are curtains, what are the curtain rods, what's a refrigerator, what are your clothes, your wardrobe. I'll cover all that, but for that still you need to go ahead and know. You need to know that which is the planet that is giving you issues in the 8th house direction. So to know whatever is the problem causing area, what you need to do first is you need to know the 8th house direction on your chart. Once the 8th house is sorted out, automatically the issues which you're having related to your 11th house, कि gains आया चला गया, loss हो गया, invest हो गया, खर्च हो गया, बर्बाद हो गया, automatically it will be sorted out. Please understand, just go directly to the 8th house direction, clear it in the first place, clear it. Most important, clear it. And as you know that you have one of the questions which you can ask me, you can always mail me and ask me questions. My mail ID is in the description box, so you can ask me any one question which I can give you a very general answer. And yes, for consultations you can get in touch with me personally. You can send me a mail, or else you can give us a call, and there will be somebody to assist you. And on my upcoming tour for Punjab and Himachal, yes, I am excited because this is the first trip of the new year. It's Vastu, an advanced Vastu and Akashic clearing audit. So we're just not looking at Vastu because none of the sciences work alone. Vastu can work wonders if I go ahead and align it with your chart. So if I say yes, you need to do the Vastu, do it. See, I can either waste your time for the next 5 years saying, okay, fine, do this puja, do this mantra, do this jap, get this diksha. Yes, you can get diksha for your spiritual upliftment. Remember, diksha will not give you any kind of magic happening. It will cleanse you from within. It will cleanse your subconscious. It will activate your chakras for higher development. Nobody says that if you take the diksha of Lakshmi Ma, money will be flowing in. No, there will be your channels opening up to materialistic gains. Lakshma doesn't come and give you the wealth. Okay, fine, you took a diksha for me, you started meditating on my name. Neither does Ma Kali come and kill your enemies directly. No, it is your thought process which changes. You are the one who will change your life. Nobody else will do that for you. So, for all the people who feel that there would be magic happening by just going and doing a basic vastu, you're just wasting your money, whatever bucks you're wasting, 1,000, 2,000, whatever it is. Please do an advanced remedy. You will get the results. You will 100% get the results, because when you're doing Astrovastu, the consultant very well, the expert very well knows what is the problem zone, what is the missing zone. Okay, are these zones the problematic zones on the chart as well? Yeah, that's it. Cure it, treat it, balance it, enhance it. If specific issue, if a person is having specific issues in his life, understand the problem. Okay, kids, check the fifth house. Okay, health, check the first house and eighth house. What do you check in the first house and the eighth house on the chart? What remedy can I give you? Tell me. The best remedy, what I will do, I will just come to your house and I will see what is in the first house direction that is causing the problem. Everyone says that a northeast toilet would give cancer and major issues of health. Major. That means if 10,000 people buy properties with a northeast toilet, they all will land up with issues related to major health disasters. No, it doesn't work that way. Until and unless in your dasha and antardasha Jupiter is activating the 8th house or the 12th house, connected with your ascendant, whether Jupiter is giving results of any other planet, whether any other planet is also giving results of Jupiter in its antardasha, pratyantardasha, and Jupiter is indicating this, whether Jupiter itself is sitting in the 8th house and it is the dasha, whether you have the northeast direction in the 8th house, like when you're talking about Taurus, northeast dasha is in the 8th house direction. And in some ways, if Jupiter is connected with the 8th house, then automatically Jupiter will trigger the northeast direction at that specific time. Say you're running on a Saturn Mahadasha, you have nothing to do with Jupiter, you have nothing to do with that northeast toilet, but you're after it कि ये toilet आपको परेशान करेगा. Yes, northeast is a zone where we are not allowing any kind of interference with energy. We are not going ahead and disturbing the energies. We calling for purity. But yes, if there is a washroom, yes, go ahead and cut it. Do a metal strip cutting as per the element of that zone. So please understand, until and unless the dasha lord is going to indicate, like for example, if your father is going to have an issue, it will be seen in your chart. It will show clearly, your chart will indicate it. If your mother is going to have a problem, it will show on your father's chart on the 7th house. So I hope you have enjoyed this session, and yes, I wouldn't apologize that I'm doing the 8th house, which I should just do the beautiful 11th house and the 2nd house on the chart for money, and the 5th house of speculation and romance, and the 9th house of bhagya, the 10th house of career. No, but I prefer to sort your problems out, to clear your life out from clutter. So yes, in the new year, one more important Vastu tip: declutter your house. If you've not done it yesterday, do it today, nothing happens. Get out all the clutter from your house and clear your subconscious. Once you clear the clutter from your house, automatically the subconscious mind will start working wonders for you automatically. And then when Vastu experts come and do audits for you, you will automatically see magic happening. Because the first step in Vastu is step self is what? Once you do Vastu, once the audit is done, what starts working? It's your mind that starts working. Those blocked nadis, those blocked energies within you start working. Then is when you say, okay, fine, I kept something for 20 years, 25 years. Is it good to keep? Is this not good to keep? What is it? What's the energy? When you do an aura scan, when you come to know, when we actually are doing an aura scan, there are people who are fortunate who have actually, seen the aura scanner scanning the aura of all those things which are lying over the years, like 30 years, 35 years. just lying. Some people have treasured things for like 80 years and 100 years also. Bas rakha hai. It's just kept for the sake of keeping. It's almost junk, but it is kept. It's not even well maintained. Keep it. Maintain it well. If you have a very, very old, I can go on and on today because I'm so excited. That's the reason I woke up very early. And I said I'll do a very long video wherein I will explain you a lot of things. And yes, all subscribers who are there, I would request you all, do share, do like, and ask your friends and families also to subscribe to the channel so that you'll get more and more insights of Vastu, astrology, numerology, psychic healing, and lot more. Now, before I close, I was talking about Saturn. So if you have a lot of old stuff, junk stuff in your house, this is another Vastu tip for today. And certain things are there which you would not like to throw. Keep it, maintain it well. Wherever Saturn is giving you a 120 degrees aspect on your chart, or wherever Saturn is placed well on your chart, or wherever Saturn is going to give you good results on your chart, place that thing over there. Simple. So Saturn is your very old clothes, your antiques, iron, then iron wardrobes, machinery, some of the machinery. Okay. So see you all within a week, Punjab and Himachal. I'm there for 4 to 5 days, hopefully. And God bless you all. Have a beautiful, prosperous, and a healthy year ahead, 2023. God bless you all. Goodbye for now. Enjoy your entire day and the entire year and your entire life. God bless you all.